Hey, my name is Sonja Shradha Devi. I'm an intimacy empowerment guide, and I help women to unnumb their yonis and their hearts. And today I would like to speak to you about how is it that we become numb and what we can do to unnumb and begin to move through our life in a way where we feel really open and also connected and safe in our openness. So years ago, I wrote an article entitled How I Unnumbed My Yoni. And it was just amazing how many women wrote to me and said, I feel the same way. And what often comes with this sense of feeling numb is a sense of disappointment and that we can't feel more and despair. And often we feel like we're the only person in the world who feels numbness. And I want to say, if you were someone who feels like that you are not the only one. And this is something a lot of women are experiencing right now. And some women are feeling it more in their yonis. Other people feel it more in their hearts, that they're unable to really open their hearts and be vulnerable and really feel with their hearts. So whatever is going on for you, I want to just remind you is absolutely okay and perfect. And it's really important to really honor where you're at and accept where you're at. So begin there. And so how does unnumbing happen? Okay, so I want to describe to you how that happens. So if something arises in our emotional experience or something happens to us that we can't really, that's overwhelming for us and we can't feel the feelings. So if something shocking happens to us and we become overwhelmed and then we are unable to express what we're feeling and allow that energy to move either at the time or later, or if there's a lot of anger that arises that we shut down, if there's anything that we shut down, what happens is that the energy that was rising up to be felt and to be expressed becomes stuck. And then that becomes like an energy blockage that then usually has a physical contraction around it. So we find that we're actually like contracting, like physically, like we physically feel stuck in that area. And for many women, although the heart and the yoni is really designed to be open, this is actually the parts of us that can become the most contracted. And so it comes from not feeling a feeling, but the more that we don't feel the feelings that come up to be really felt and expressed and move the energy, we find out over time that contraction gets so strong that we can't feel. And so this is when numbness occurs, when we actually feel like we cannot feel. We want to, but we can't. And so that is numbness. We're actually like physically and energetically stuck. And so how to unnumb? So whereas numbness comes from not giving loving attention and time and space to what we're feeling, the way that we unnumb is to give loving attention, time and space to whatever is going on in us. And it begins with making the intention, like, I want to feel more in my heart and in my yoni. And once you've made that intention, it's really powerful, because what will happen is that life will begin to show you the things that want your attention, that which wants to be felt, the energy that wants to be moved, the wounds that want to be healed will be shown to you. And it's not always easy. It's often we're actually encountering aspects of us and our emotional experience or memories from the past that we find scary. And so that's why it's so important to be able to hold a very, very loving space for ourselves, and also to invite other people, the right people who can hold space to help us and over time, you're going to find that the more loving attention you give to your experience, the more the energy moves. And then the more you can feel, and the more graceful becomes this process of feeling, things happening in your life or coming up in your inner experience, and this natural process of feeling it, taking time, honoring it, expressing it, letting it go. So it becomes much more flowing. But if you're someone who has become stuck and haven't found that way of really meeting your experience with that much presence, it is a journey. It is a journey, one breath at a time, one feeling at a time, really tuning into that which wants to be felt and expressed and loved by you. And it is a big journey, and you need to have a lot of support, internal support, external support, beautiful places, beautiful people. I hold workshops where we hold that space together and do the kind of practices that get the energy moving and hold the kind of space where those emotions can come up together and be loved and seen and released. And the beautiful thing is that over time of really bringing attention, loving attention to your experience in this way, that you begin to feel so much more. Yes, you begin to feel more uncomfortable emotions that you need to really learn to be with, but you also just feel so much beautiful emotions, and you're open to so much deeper connection in your life, to your body, to your partners, to everything. And it's such a beautiful way to live in this world, to be a woman with an open heart and a receptive, alive yoni. And I hope that this video has been helpful for you, and I'm sending you so much love on your own personal journey of unnumbing your heart and your yoni.